It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella. I'm not hauling that around.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready. Right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it. Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel. This might prove useful at some point. Shiny summoning thingy. That's a lot of book right there. There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor. I wonder how it got here. That's gotta be my destination, but I don't exactly know where I'm going.
This way, this way. So good to have you again.
It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's. Must be the missus.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
No thanks. She's taken, and I got Cornelia. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. Been a while since I've seen... The world has changed indeed. Been a while since I've seen one of these.
Mr. Watson, come in. I want to see you.
A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors. Getting nothing here. No resonance. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert, taking the entire world by storm.
Huh, yeah. Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything.
Well, yes, everything.
Man, I can't catch a break.
Paris is a busy city. What can I say?
Excuse me for a second. It's Serge, the building's dogged, dedicated guard dog. Way too many voices to distinguish anything, and they're all in French. I'm sorry, I can't read Ancientish. It's probably Latin. That's as good a guess as any.
Hic habitat flamilus.
That did not help. I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Surely, you jest. They have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right. I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permittre license?
Those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Does the name Olmstead ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting. That's the concierge's prerogative. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, was a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's. It's not a bookmark. Nah, it's private. I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs. He's looking kinda surprised for some reason. I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
But it's for science.
Science means nothing when compared to loyalty and respect.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmstead?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out.
That's a lot of book right there. That's the concierge's prerogative. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. Get nothing here.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez! A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready. Right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it.
This way, this way. So good to have you again. Mr. Watson, come in. I want to see you.
No use for this troglodyte. I'm sorry, I can't.
Hic habitat flamilus.
That did not help.
Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmsted who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmsted left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew? And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Stretch?
No,
Sergio Leone?
not even close.
Gramps?
Not by a long shot.
Flamel's what?
Room!
Rome?
Room! Oh, you are insufferable.
Flamel's what?
Room! Oh,
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu.
Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting. I'm not hauling that around. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Nah, that's not the right direction. Nothing that way. I don't think I'm getting any calls here. That's a lot of book. That's the concierge. Oh. Nah, it's private. Judging by the smells and sounds, that way lies the kitchen. Getting nothing here. It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's. Same guy. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to... Not a smart place to put a hook in. Nah, it's hooked into the wall already.
Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-Type?
May I inquire about a book you have here?
You may. It is our Flamel Memorial Guest Book. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Does this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
Quite a real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
I, Donald R. K-Type.
Yes?
Through the grace of God.
Yes?
Cannot help but affirm.
Yes?
That, through circumstances that were hard to predict.
Bon Dieu, is there more?
Oh, I've only just begun. I am a visitor to these strange francophone lands.
Yes?
So I staggered through the rain-slick streets of the metropolis.
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
For, in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens.
Monsieur Serge seems to have forgotten his beloved pen there.
This is for you, Papillon.
Oh, Monsieur Olmsted, it's beautiful. You're too kind.
As Mac Viper says, never touch another man's pen. Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting. That's the concierge's prerogative. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
I remembered what Olmsted used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmsted of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks. Olmstein sends his regards.
Olmstein?
Huh. I mean Olmsted. Silly me.
Thank you for delivering his message.
What is it that endeared you so to Olmsted, Mr. Serge?
He's, strange. I find it hard to put my finger on it. I just feel so loyal to him.
Strange.
I suppose it is a bit strange, but I'm an old man.
Yeah, okay. How do you remember Olmsted?
Oh, a very, very warm and likable gentleman.
Yeah, but what of his appearance?
Appearance? Funny. Now that you mention it, I'm having a hard time recollecting his visage.
Strange.
Yes, maybe. But I'm an old man, and my memory is foggy about a lot of things.
Yeah, that would explain it. Is Flamel's, thing still up there?
Is Sing music type?
Oh, come on, Serge. I work for the man. You know, the stabilizing element he was after.
I truly know nothing of what Monsieur Olmsted was researching up there. I figured he would keep you in the loop, no?
It's complicated. Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
No bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmsted.
Strange little pyramids of grayish-blue dust.
Ya Azoftu. Ya Angaku. Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay. A really old, really crooked armoire. It looks, well, ancient. A big vertical crack in it lets me know it's empty. Not gonna pick any of this stuff up. Who knows what it is, and does. Ah, Paris, the city of lights. More like lightning now. Looks just as dreary as any other town in a thunderstorm. Wish I could have visited under different circumstances and weather. Bonsoir, Paris. Bonsoir, Paris. What a cacophony. Too many damned people. These particular books had somehow survived. They seemed to be in alphabetical order. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually.
There's something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
Ancient books, rotting away in this forsaken attic. So much for anyone ever reading them. They're no use to anybody anymore. Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course. I guess Olmsted tried to follow in Flamel's footsteps.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital. There's something capital. It is reflected. Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital. Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
I, or the Roman numeral for 1. Cactus. I had chosen the book starting with an I, and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something.
Est.
Draconi. In. Finem. Let's see where chaos takes us.
This way, Seeker.
Crow's feathers, scattered all around. What the heck?
Corvus. Corvi. Corvinus.
What? I don't really need them. Still Paris. Still in the rain. There's a lot of junk in here. I'm not going through all of it. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize.
No resonance.
No need for it. I'll be damned. That's gotta be what I'm looking for. The container of constants, as it were. Huh.
Flomulus necessarium est.
There's no apparent latch or handle, and it looks firmly locked. Just apply Flamel. Hey, it worked! Huh, a solitary page. Looks like it was torn out of a book.
Ecce structera.
Alright, let's see what this says. Huh, interesting. I should tell Buzz about this right away. He'd better have a cell phone signal.
Ugh, not having phone signal or internet sucks so bad.
Rare occurrence like that helps us any. Sure, it took a lot to get from Bucharest to this Forum Maris place. More than crossing the ocean, I might add.
It's this blasted storm that defies the laws of physics popping in and out of nowhere all over the world. Did you hear the driver saying it was messing with the GPS?
Wait, where'd that accent come from?
This? Whoa, what are my ancient stomping grounds doing to me? Kitty, I think this is the real me.
It never ends. Well, we're here. Charming town, your ancestral home. You will, of course, understand my apprehension and distrust of this place. Me being a black cat and everything?
It isn't still the Middle Ages here, dummy. And as long as you're not excessively loud, people tend to not notice you can speak. Let's find peace.
Right behind you.